Can you see me? Yes, you can. Right. So, it's the 10th of September. I haven't been out for a long time. Well, I have and I haven't. I've been out and done a few little sessions, but I haven't brought the camera with me. I'm not here. I did try for tench and that did fail a bit miserably. Well, I'm not going to go on about that. I'm back on the Fend Rod. I'm going to fish for the night, and I got a couple of new baits to try out, so I'll give them a whirl and see if I can't get a few on the bank. Yeah, I'm on last lights at the moment, so hopefully I'll get everything out before it gets pitch black, and yeah, I'll see you later. Alright then, ta-da! Hello! Of course, it's getting quite late now. It's probably about 11 o'clock. I was going to do a little update earlier on, but it was raining so heavy that I couldn't hear myself speaking when I did switch the camera on. So now I'm doing my little bit of an update. Yeah, nothing so far. It's the same old, really, innit? Nothing surprising there. Let's turn this on a bit so I can get a bit more power. There we are. Yeah, so I just hope it gets better in the night. It's I'm trying the new baits out. I've got they're smelling different. It's a sort of sweet and fish smell, so we'll give them a try anyway. We'll see how they pan out. Maybe I'll stick with them, I don't know. But whatever happens, at least I'm out fishing, innit? One other thing, I've got a visitor in the bivvy. Horrible thing. If I can see it over here. At the wall of the bivvy. The size of a slug. Probably 4.5 inches long. Can't really. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get rid of him in a minute. Otherwise I'll have slug trails over everything. Yeah, so we've had quite harsh weather. It's been gale force at the moment. You can hear the wind ripping across the lake, but the wind's actually changed direction since I got here. It's coming more towards me than it was. I was thinking, because the weather's dropped, the temperature's dropped in the last couple of weeks, in the last 2 weeks I'd say. I'm thinking that on the tail end of all the warm weather we've had, the fish will be on the back of the wind rather than the front of the wind. Well, that's my theory anyway, and hopefully I was fishing on the back of the wind, perhaps because it's clouded over and temperature's gone up a slight bit. Perhaps the fish will move in with the wind if they weren't already there on the back of the wind, if that makes sense. But yeah, hopefully I'll have a good update to show you as the night progresses. But until that happens, I'll speak to you later. Ta-da. Right. Right. It's now 20 to 5. It's 4:40 AM, and rain's been lashing down all night, and I just didn't feel it. I didn't think I was going to get a run until I had a few knocks on the right hand rod. I've got a fish in the net. It's not a carp. It's not a bream. Let's take a look at it. Don't know if you can make that out, but it's my first ever Fend Rod tench. I don't know, I can't guess a weight at the moment, but I'm pretty happy with this. But, let's get it on the mat and I'll have a look at it properly, and we'll have a look properly. Right then, so it's weighed in at After checking it a few times, it's £5 and 1 ounces. This is more than I could ever hope for, really. For that, a lovely tench. I'm going to have to get a couple of photos of this one. It's got a bit of a lump on it. So earlier on when I got here, I think I was moaning about tench fishing going so badly, and then this thing, this big thing, completely changes that. So you see that? This is great. So, right, it's gone now. £5 1 ounces, hands covered in slime. So, £5 1 ounce tench. It's something I was hoping for this year, to get a nice big tench. I didn't expect to get it on the fend rod. I was expecting to fish smaller ponds that I'd found locally, and hopefully just perchance manage to get one of the bigger residents. But I don't think I could have asked for more. I know it's only a fish of a carp, and a big tench comes along, I'm not going to say no. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a new PB, so anyway. I'm going to get things ready, get the rod back out, and hopefully I'll get a carp on before the morning, or before sunrise. Right then, I'll see you later. Sun's up. I've had one fish. I had that tench during the night, and I've had to keep an eye on the water level of the lake. So it's come up all the way up to the end of the peg. Actually walked out to bait them about 6 this morning. They're not too bad, but yeah, could be worse. But I have had worse down here. I've had it where I'm up to my up to my ankles in water. I've been flooded off pegs and stuff like that. But yeah, sky looks like it's going to change quite a bit. So it's bright and sunny at the moment. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Right then, it's about 10:30. I've only just got up. It was hell of a night, really rough. I got my first carp on the bank. It's one of the stock simmos from about 4 or 5 months ago, and it's not one of the bigger stockies, but 17 pounds and 9 ounces. It's got 2 scales on the side, it's better on the other. So it's a pretty good wake-up call. In the mouth, there's only one hook hold, and there's one scrape, as if it's been hooked and lost. So potentially I'm the first one to land this. Let's have a look at the other side. There we go, and the other side. It's a nice fish. And on cue, it's just started raining again, so might have to cut this short. I'm gonna get some photos done. Oops. Right. In fact, was worth coming out for this. Right, let's get this camera back in the dry. Alright then, the rain stopped a while ago actually, and yeah. So, I suffered the elements and it's actually paid off. I've got myself one of my targets for the last 2 or 3 years was I think it was set. I think I went for either 3 or 4 pound tench, so I've beasted that, and another nice, well, one of the stock simmos in here that I think everyone was going for, and to be potentially the first person to hook it. Well, I couldn't really ask for more out of a session. Baited back out, and about 3 or 4 minutes before I switched the camera on, I had a beep. Just by the time I got to the rod, there was no indication of which rod it came from. Both the biter lamps pretty much set the same. So there is still fish hovering around the bait. So this new bait is actually working, and I think I'll stick with it for a while until I see a reason not to. Yeah. So it's a £5 1 ounce tench and £17 9 ounce mirror carp. It's a good little session there so far. Alright then, I'll speak to you later. Well, we just had another torrential downpour. I think it won't be long before the lake level goes up another 2 or 3 inches, making it probably impossible to fish this peg. So I think I'm going to start packing down. So I'll show you what I got last night. This was out of the water. At the moment, I don't really care about getting wet feet because they're already soaking. It's not too bad. We're under about what 6 inches of water. The rod tips out there. Yeah, the lake level has gone up over a foot in the night. So that's what you get for fishing a flood defence lake. But I think I had a pretty good night anyway. It's been a long time since I came down here and actually caught. I've done a couple of blank sessions. I haven't bothered video blogging. I think the last fish I actually had out here on a video blog was a big ghosty. So I've had a nice simmo and a nice tench. So I think I'm pretty pleased with the way things have gone. Yeah, it seems like insane fishing. The other rods sitting there in a glaze in the mirror surface of the lake. Some people fish like this all the time. I don't really like doing it. But yeah, I'm going to pack down and before the next big rain hits in, and I'll be away then. Alright then, I'll see you when I'm ready to go. There we go. So I'm all packed up. You see me? There you go. I'm all packed up. I got all my stuff behind me over there, ready to load in the car. I've tried to pack up about 3 times. I started pulling stuff out and then the skies would empty again, so I'm going to make this pretty brief because I don't know, there's more clouds moving in, and I don't really fancy drying everything out. I know that I'm going to have to hang up quite a lot of stuff, but I think it was worth it. What did I do? New PB Tench and the target I set myself for the last 3 years, and caught Simo. Oh yeah, not the biggest ones in here, but I certainly made the session worthwhile for me. So what have I got planned for the next couple of weeks? I think right, yeah, maybe, hopefully I'm going to Celtic Lakes next week again. They got the Quarter Carp Fest there. It's the last one of the year, so that might be something worth going to see. So I'm going to take a trip down to Lampeter and take a look at that. Maybe get a line wet at the same time. We'll have to see what happens with that. And then at the end of the month, I'm travelling back down to Dorset again, back to Todber Manor for the Back of the Landing Net charity match. So yeah, if anybody wants to make a donation for that, I'll put the text number there. It's for Cancer Research UK. They're holding a charity match. There's been quite a lot of donations and a lot of support for it so far. So if you're watching this video and you haven't heard anything about it, which is probably unlikely, but yeah, if you feel like you want to donate for that, go ahead. And I suppose that's it for now. I'll see you next time I'm on the bank. Hopefully it won't be too long. Alright then, I'll see you.